you ready?
All day long, from 6 in the morning to midnight, the mic belongs to powerful, accomplished women, and we are not letting go. Nothing but the voices of women who inspire, challenge, and move us forward. It's the women of KBLA Talk 1580, sun up to sundown. I'm Dominique DePrima, and I'll anchor the day with a 3-hour live panel from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. on the state of Black women in LA, followed by women talking to women all day long about the issues that matter most. Our hosts for the day include Jill Monroe, Adrian Shropshire, Dr. Melina Abdullah, Angela Reddick Wright, Raquel Graham, Angelique Francis, Tasha Thomas, Dr. Shalonda Crawford, and featuring special guest hosts Santita Jackson and Amanda Seals. This is Women's History Month, and we're not just celebrating it, we're amplifying it. Join us Friday, March 27th on KBLA Talk 1580, where women take over all day, all night. Stay tuned to KBLA Talk 1580 and all of our socials for the rundown. You don't want to miss a single word. And happy Women's History Month from all of us at KBLA Talk 1580.
You are the bomb!
To my ladies,
I'll show you how to work that. Go.
Hey Zoe, I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light, see the light.
Ever tell yourself, once I get that job, once I hit that salary, once I reach that title, once I do this, once I do that, then I'll finally feel happy? And then you get there and it still feels empty. That is the arrival fallacy. Your brain tricks you into thinking joy lives in the next milestone, when really it just keeps moving the line further away. Because fulfillment doesn't come when you arrive. It comes when you learn to live on the way there.
What? Who was that, Andy? Wait, hold on. He was talking about joy doesn't come when you've accomplished one thing or you're looking to the next horizon. Joy is in the moment. Fulfillment is in the moment. Who was that? Picard Gupta. I'll take it. The arrival fantasy. You think you're going to arrive, but then when you get to where you're going, you realize you got somewhere else to be. 1-800-920-1580, the voice of reason. We about to go ham and eggs. Well, we're not going to spare the grits neither. Listen, we were talking, I was listening to the end of Jill Monroe's show. And I love being triggered. Hey, I love it. And in a lot of ways, what she was talking about at the end, especially, I don't know if she was talking about it on air. I think we was talking about it off air. But yeah, man. Just let me get right to it. Be your way through it. Now, you've heard the term see your way through it. Oh, no. Tonight's topic is be your way through it. Embodiment as your mouth's reality. Ooh. See, your mouth talk a good game. Yeah, your mouth talk a great game. Your mouth has mastered therapy speak. So you sound like a therapist even though you haven't done any real work. Oh, Lord, your mouth sounds like a Christian even though you haven't tapped into Christ-like qualities. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Listen, what kind of mileage is on your mouth? You got mouth mileage. Let's get to tonight's topic. Mouth mileage, no soul miles. The gap between talking and walking. Be your way through it. Embodiment as the mouth's reality check. Do y'all want this? Be what you think, say, and feel. Is it better to be your way through struggles or see your way through them? We talking intimate wolf tickets. Come on. Who want this work tonight? 1-800-920-1580. Let's get to it. The central premise of tonight's topic rests on a fundamental distinction between talking, performing, and being. Human beings possess the ability to describe change long before they learn how to embody change. And that gap creates the illusion of growth without the substance of transformation. Speech can evolve quickly. Behavior can be rehearsed. And performance can imitate maturity. Yet, oh, this is gonna hurt tonight. Andy, should I go all the way in? What? Performance can imitate maturity. Yes. This topic was inspired by the conversations that we've been having about healing. And everybody asks, well, how do you heal? What do you do to heal? Listen, I'm telling you, healing is not a doing thing. Healing is a being thing. Healing is an embodiment movement. Oh, but you know what the shortcut to healing is? Get the language right. Get the dress right. Is there a dress code for the healed? Oh, all white. Let's put on all white. Do I need a shawl? Do I need a head wrap? Do you understand what I'm trying to get at tonight? Speech can evolve quickly. Behavior can be rehearsed. And performance can imitate maturity. Yet life's cyclical, difficult seasons expose what has actually taken root. When pressure enters the room, when pressure enters the moment, the nervous system, not our vocabulary, decides what our response will be. So no matter what you talking about, your nervous system gonna override it if you haven't done the real work. Oh. Here we go. Y'all want that? The nervous system, not the vocabulary, decides what our response will be. For that reason, real development cannot be measured by what a person says, nor even what a person occasionally does, but by what consistently emerges when circumstances remove the option to perform. This leads to a deeper philosophical principle. Conflict increases whenever the mind moves away from what is, i.e., reality as it is, and tries to act from what should be, what used to be, or what one wishes to appear to be. Listen, I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know. 1-800-920-1580. Can you be your way through it is the question tonight. Oftentimes when we try to see our way through something, you know what we're doing? We're intellectualizing. We're creating definitions. Okay, this is what that must mean. You know, spirit must be working through me. Oh, the devil is busy. You know, you're seeing your way through by intellectualizing, by trying to define what's happening. Nobody ever taught you how to sit down in your spirit. Oh, you know how to sit down in isolation, but you don't know how to sit down in your spirit. There's two different things happening. Does that make 1-800-920-1580? 1-800-920-1580. Somebody get to your phone lines. I know it's resonating with somebody. When action comes from image. What? Oh, Enter the Dragon. Bruce Lee's Sifu was telling him, hey, you want to destroy your enemy? You first have to destroy the image. Oh, when action comes from an image, oh, I'm not as fine as I used to be. I better shift and turn into a guru now. For my age, this is age appropriate. When action comes from an image, fear or compensation. When action comes from an image, fear, or compensation, the result requires effort and eventually collapses under stress. Yeah, because life gonna keep hitting you with the stress because you have never done the real work. So now we're gonna see if the yoga poses are really gonna get you to where you need to be. Or if the mindfulness practice or the green tea, the matcha. Everybody doing matcha now. We're gonna see if oh, Lord. Andy, don't do that to him. Listen, who wants to work tonight? Do you see? When action. What'd you call it? Quarter zips. Oh, Lord, Andy, the quarter zips. I look right. Let me get. When action comes from direct contact with reality, response becomes simple. Not because life becomes easy, but because the individual no longer decides or divides speech, behavior, and identity. In that alignment, thought, word, deed, right? Embodiment replaces performance. Conduct replaces declaration. And what one lives finally matches what one claims to believe. Now, this is deep. This is heavy. And I know people don't want to. Can you be your way through it? Can you sit in a difficult moment without judging it? Can you sit in a difficult moment without judging yourself? Let me give you an example. Embodiment versus performative talk. Boundaries. Here's a performative boundary. I protect my peace now. Here's the difference between that statement and embodied boundaries. You disappoint people without collapsing into guilt, overthinking, over-explaining, or self-erasure or self-betrayal. Can you do any of those things? Listen what's embodied. You disappoint people. You're okay with that. I'm all right with you being disappointed in me not showing up for your wounds. I'm okay. 1-800-920-1580. Who wants to talk? What about healing? Here's the performative piece. I've done the work. Anybody who says they've done the work ain't done with the work. Can I say, can I get a hallelujah? Can I get an amen? Anybody who says I've done the work ain't done with the work. And more importantly, the work ain't done with them. Oh, here we go. If you embody healing, the old trigger, right? The old trigger that knocks at the door. You no longer hand them the keys. You no longer respond. It is no longer in alignment with your vibration, with your frequency, with your level of consciousness, with your view of the world. See, if you got to declare, I've done the work is not done. Right? Embodied. The old trigger knocks, and you no longer handed the keys. Self-worth, the performative piece. I know my worth. I know my value. I'm going to need $50,000 a month. If somebody going to take me off the market, I know what my situation is. Embodied. You stop negotiating with disrespect just because loneliness started talking to you. Do you see? Accountability. Accountability. What does that look like? Here's the performative piece. I take responsibility for mine, then you ain't got to say it. You don't have to declare it. But embodiment, you correct the pattern without building a defense attorney around your ego. See, can you be your way through it? See, life is going to keep walking you through it. Life is going to keep ebb and flowing. You're going to have good days. You're going to have bad days. Sometimes you're going to have days that you never thought you would ever face. And you're going to have some of those days you're going to say, I never thought I would ever survive that day. But it's all for a purpose, a rhyme and a reason. Sometimes because it feels uncomfortable, we so busy doing and trying to get away from this uncomfortable feeling, or how somebody else might view us, or how we might be rejected, right? I know somebody, do you see I'm talking to somebody? What about love? Oh, I love hard. No. I love hard. That's performative. I love deeply. Embodied. You stay honest, regulated, and present when intimacy stops. Listen, and present when intimacy stops flattering your image. Bring it back, Zoe. You stay honest, regulated, and present when intimacy stops flattering your image. Listen, I love deeply means I get attached. And the Buddha told us about attachment. It is the source of suffering. Attachment is the source of all suffering. That's what we learned. Love is not attachment. Love is presence, non-judgmental presence. That is, it's caring. It's kind. It's honoring. Do you say, oh, are y'all ready for tonight's topic? Can you be yourself through it? When we come forward, the voice of reason gonna keep the fire lit.
The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Oh, how's that flu, babe? Did you take Dayquil Intense Flu yet?
Nah, I got this. Ugh, okay, I don't got this.
You stay on the couch, and I'll grab the Dayquil.
Undo your flu symptoms with Dayquil Intense Flu. Dayquil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms.
I'm ready for that to-do list.
Wow, you do got this.
Dayquil Intense Flu. The daytime coughing, aching, fever, under your flu, medicine. Use as directed, keep out of reach of children.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRANGER, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. The Michael's Daughter Foundation is dedicated to inspiring youth and resilience through storytelling, arts, filmmaking, and enrichment programs for youth and families in under-resourced communities and system-impacted individuals. The Michael's Daughter Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit providing free and low-cost arts programs to youth and families from under-resourced communities, both system-impacted youth and those affected by the incarceration of a loved one. 1 in 43 children in America have a parent incarcerated. 70% of those children are expected to end up in prison. Through filmmaking, animation, theater, and writing, they help young people express themselves, build confidence, and imagine new possibilities. Beyond the arts, they offer financial literacy workshops, emergency support, and scholarships. Because thriving takes more than talent, it takes access. To learn more about the impact of Michael Daughters Foundation and how you can be a part of the movement, please visit their website, michaelsdaughterfoundation.com. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
All the women who independent, throw your hands up at me.
This March, we're turning up the volume on the women who changed everything. KBLA Talk 1580 is proud to celebrate Women's History Month, honoring the trailblazers, truth tellers, and game changers who shaped our world, our culture, and our community. From the freedom fighters to the firsts, from the boardroom to the front lines, from the unsung to the unforgettable. All month long, we're celebrating the stories, the voices, and the conversations that remind us that women, Black women, have always led the way. Don't miss a moment. This is our moment. This is our story. Stay tuned to KBLA Talk 1580, Los Angeles' home for the conversations that matter.
I'm your girl, you're my girl, we your girls. Won't you know that we love you?
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
So you're a philosopher?
Yes. 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 I think very deeply. I think very deeply. I think very deeply. I think very deeply.
In about 4 seconds, a teacher will begin to speak.
I think very deeply.
Let us begin. What, where, why, or when will all be explained like instructions to a game. See, I'm not insane. In fact, I'm kind of rational. When I be asking you, who is more dramatical, this one or that one, the white one or the black one? Black the punk, and I'll jump up to attack one. Terrorist one is just a gotta lead a crew right up to your face and diss you. Everyone saw me on the last album cover, holding a pistol, something far from a lover. Beside my brother, S-C-O-T-T. I just laugh, cause no one can defeat me. This is lecture number 2, my philosophy. Number 1 was poetry, you know it's me. You know it's my philosophy. Many artists gotta learn. I'm not flammable, I don't burn. So please stop burning and learn to earn respect, cause that's just what K.R. collects. See, what do you expect when you rhyme like a soft pump? You walk down the street and get jumped. You got to have style and learn to be original. And everybody's gonna wanna diss you. Like me, we stood up for the South Bronx, and every sucker MC had a response. You think we care? I know that they are on the tip. My posse from the Bronx is thick. In real life, we roll correctly.
When these Buddhist fires start cooling, it doesn't feel like winning. It feels like something's wrong. You've spent your whole life being told that wanting things is good, that ambition drives you, that anger protects you, that certainty keeps you safe. So when those feelings start fading, your first thought is, am I broken? The Buddha described nirvana, nibbana in Pali, as removing the fuel that keeps you burning. Some early Western readings framed it as annihilation, but that misses the point. The fires aren't you. They're what's been burning you your entire life. Our culture trains us to always want more success, more attention, more validation. When that hunger starts fading, we panic. Your ego doesn't die. It loses the microphone. As we covered in our video about Nagarjuna and the middle way, liberation comes from releasing the grasping itself. But discernment matters. Buddhist dispassion.
Listen. I know this is a relationship show. You've experienced people performing in relationships, not being who they really are. Maybe they haven't done the healing work and it's uncomfortable. And to be themselves is a threat unto themselves. I get it. But think about somebody like Jesse Jackson Jr., whose father was a legend, icon, civil rights leader, gave us the term African American, the first one to really, brother, to get really close, to really making a movement in '84 when he ran for president. I was a kid. I remember it. So imagine when his father passed and you get all of these presidents showing up that are doing exactly what he asked them not to do, was don't politicize his father's funeral. Do you see what I'm saying? Performative stuff. Tap dancing. Jesse Jackson Jr. got up and said, these people didn't know my dad. Do you understand? The performance is what's running the world. I'm talking about embodiment. You say you're a Christian. Embody the work of Christ. Embody it. You say you're Muslim. Salam. Not one who submits. The root word is salama. One who is of peace. But if you're a hellraiser, you're not of peace, right? Right? It's easy to grab some dhikr beads or some rosary beads. It's easy to look the part. How many times somebody told you, I forgave them already, but still got that residue of resentment just settled in their spirit? Right? When you embody forgiveness, their name comes up and your body no longer tightens like it still owes revenge. Listen, when we come forward, I'm going to talk to you about being.
Relationships. Got you confused? Need some straight talk? This is where you get the unfiltered truth about love, relationships, and everything in between. He breaks down relationship dynamics with no-nonsense wisdom and practical advice that actually works. Tackling the questions you're afraid to ask and giving you the answers you need to hear. You're inside the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Esther Dillard with BIN News Now. New Jersey Senator Cory Booker announced a new tax cut bill called Keep Your Pay Act. Here's the Black Democrat on his official Senator Facebook page.
No household in America should pay federal income tax on their first $75,000 of earnings.
The plan also includes an expansion of tax credits that put more money in the pockets of working families. He says it would be fully paid for by disclosing unfair tax loopholes used by the ultra-wealthy. Airport security wait times are causing headaches for many travelers as the partial government shutdown continues. The shutdown has left most of the Department of Homeland Security, including the TSA, without funding since mid-February. And Dictionary.com recently added the term Bayhive to its platform, recognizing the official fandom for Beyonce as a cultural phrase. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
LifeSource Water is celebrating their 42nd anniversary sale. Save up to $1,500 off the purchase of your new system. Call their local factory at 1-800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Ends March 31st. Warranty limitations apply.
Warning, evacuation in progress. Leave the building.
It's a total takeover.
That's what I want.
On Friday, March 27th, KBLA Talk 1580 belongs to the women.
Are you ready?
All day long, from 6 in the morning to midnight, the mic belongs to powerful, accomplished women, and we are not letting go. Nothing but the voices of women who inspire, challenge, and move us forward. It's the women of KBLA Talk 1580, sun up to sundown. I'm Dominique DePrima, and I'll anchor the day with a 3-hour live panel from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. on the state of black women in LA, followed by women talking to women all day long about the issues that matter most. Our hosts for the day include Jill Monroe, Adrian Shropshire, Dr. Melina Abdullah, Angela Reddick Wright, Raquel Graham, Angelique Francis, Tasha Thomas, Dr. Shalonda Crawford, and featuring special guest hosts Santita Jackson and Amanda Seals. This is Women's History Month, and we're not just celebrating it, we're amplifying it. Join us Friday, March 27th on KBLA Talk 1580, where women take over all day, all night. Stay tuned to KBLA Talk 1580 and all of our socials for the rundown. You don't want to miss a single word. And happy Women's History Month from all of us at KBLA Talk 1580.
You are the bomb. To my ladies.
I'll show you know how to work that.
Yo, it's Zoe Williams, the VOR, and I know you're tired of pretty gems with pretty lies, where people seem to scroll more than they sweat. Well, it's time to level up. Welcome to Huff and Puff, where excuses die and champions rise. Smack dab at 1221 North La Brea on the corner of Fairview. This ain't a photo shoot, it's a battleground. Certified achievers in the game. Trainers who grind with you, not post pictures beside you. Whether you're chasing your next personal record or just trying to outrun your past, this is your sanctuary of sweat. No mirrors, no filters, no fluff, just pain, passion, and purpose. Stop talking, start training, huff hard, puff loud, be legendary. Where folks go to war with their weaknesses. Huff and Puff.
He's the son of a school teacher and Navy veteran who built a company worth billions and walked away from it. Tom Steyer, pledging to give away half of everything he earned to charity and fight for Californians. So when out-of-state corporations weren't paying their fair share of taxes, Tom Steyer led the fight for Prop 39 and won, earning California billions of dollars for our schools. Tom took on Big Oil to stop them polluting our air and water and smash them. Tom fought for free school lunches so no child goes hungry. Tom Steyer, strong enough to take on the special interests crushing us with the cost of living. As governor, Tom will stop Wall Street from buying up middle-class homes, lower utility rates by 25%, and ban corporate PAC money from our politics. Other politicians talk. Tom Steyer gets it done. Ad paid for by Steyer for Governor 2026.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. At the heart of the Al Wooten Center's mission for good citizenship and academic excellence is a desire to ensure that every student avoids the kind of lifestyle and overcomes the kinds of challenges that led to the murder of Al Wooten Jr. In 1990, founder Myrtle Fay Rumpf opened the center in honor of her son's life. In 2026, they are serving more than 300 students in grades 3 through 12 annually online and on site at their youth center and other sites in the South LA area. The Al Wooten Jr. Youth Center takes a neighborhood approach to the revitalization and empowerment of a community in crisis. The Wooten Center provides free after-school and summer programs to help students in grades 3 through 12 attain grade-level proficiency and promotion, high school graduation, and college and career access and success. The Al Wooten Center focuses on academics, STEM, the arts, and so much more. Join them for an enriching experience that sparks creativity and nurtures young minds. Tap in at wootencenter.org. That's wootencenter.org. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
You're listening to the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
Chapter 2. The First Agreement. Be impeccable with your word. The first agreement is the most important one and also the most difficult one to honor. It is so important that with just this first agreement you will be able to transcend to the level of existence I call heaven on earth. The first agreement is to be impeccable with your word. It sounds very simple, but it is very, very powerful. Why your word? Your word is the power that you have to create. Your word is the gift that comes directly from God. The Gospel of John in the Bible, speaking of the creation of the universe, says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word is God." Through the Word you express your creative power. It is through the Word that...
Listen, I'm not here to make anybody feel like... It's about aspiring towards embodiment. I don't want anybody to feel bad that they stumble and fall along the way. Okay, the 4 agreements. Be impeccable with your word. Fine. That's a fair benchmark to establish. But if somebody can't be impeccable with their word, every second, every moment of their lives, are they a terrible person? No. Listen, we are so wounded that the mistakes of other human beings become intolerable. And this is when we get performative, right? Listen, I've let it go. No, you didn't. Still salty. Still salty. That's detachment for most people. I've let it go. See, this is the secret. A lot of people ain't gonna tell you detachment is really saltiness. See, non-attachment is presence. Listen, I wasn't looking for a particular outcome. And yes, you failed me, and that's okay. If I see the quality of spirit in you, the quality of being in you, yeah, that doesn't mean everybody gets out of jail free card. That doesn't mean, if you go too far past the line, that there is no point of no return. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying we are so poor at being in proximity of humans that are as hurt as we are. We got these stipulations and expectations that they remain perfect. You don't know how to be. Society teaches you to perform. Do you see? Emotional maturity. I communicate better now. No, you don't. You ain't got to say it. Your listening will improve if you're a better communicator. What? 1-800-920-1580. Somebody get ready. Who wants to talk about it? The embodiment of emotional maturity. You say the hard truth cleanly, directly, and without using weaponized silence, sarcasm, or punishment as your backup singers. See, that's somebody who is emotionally mature. Do you understand? I've let it go. No, you haven't. You still hold on to it. You no longer monitor, stalk, decode, rehearse, or secretly worship what you claim you release. This is why I say a lot of people who claim this detachment movement are more attached than ever, because they think their detachment is hurting somebody. They want a result from detachment. Non-attachment cares about no result. Not interested in a result, but interested in awareness, interested in seeing how they show up, how the other person shows up, still present. Right? People been performing this whole time. I said, be your way through the situation. Right? Be your way through the situation. Everybody can talk now. Everybody can caption now. Everybody can define healing, quote consciousness, announce boundaries, recite accountability, perform softness, advertise growth, and decorate fear with spiritual language. But life does not bow to your vocabulary. Difficulty does not care about your captions. Pressure does not respect your theories. So many people doubt God in those moments. So many people doubt presence in those moments. As Krishnamurti called it, so many people doubt suchness in those moments because they're looking for results. And you'll pray in order to make a down payment to God, so it'll look like you're invested. Your prayer is a down payment, because I know God gonna recuperate. He gonna recoup me. Because if he doesn't, then you question. Presence does not respect your theories. Conflict does not salute your self-deception. The moment load enters the room, the real interview begins. So on tonight's topic, I want to ask a harder question. What do you know? I want to ask you what shows up when you cannot explain, justify, narrate, posture, or perform your way out of a difficult situation. Can you be yourself through a situation? Yeah, that's something to think about, ain't it? Can you be your way through it? Huh? What part of you takes the wheel when rejection hits? When silence stretches beyond normal parameters? When shame enters the bloodstream? When abandonment, fear, lights up the nervous system? When your image cracks? When reality refuses to cooperate with your script? At that moment, your mouth loses power and your structure starts testifying. I want to know, can you be your way through it? Do you understand what I mean? We got callers on the line. I'm going to get them in here in 2.2 seconds. Right? That right there starts, it forms the real subject. Not talking versus walking in some shallow moral sense, not motivational poster wisdom, not an empty cliche. I'm talking about the gap between what you say, what you do, what you repeatedly do under pressure, and what you have actually become. When we come forward, we're going to the phone lines.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
Getting around LA doesn't have to cost a lot. Metro has fares that fit every budget. 20 free rides for qualified riders through the Life Fare program. Free passes for students with GoPass and affordable options for everyone in between. Wherever you're going, Metro's got you covered. Visit metro.net/fare programs.
An official message from Medicare. Couple more minutes and we'll start this month's book club.
You know, I usually love a plot twist, but this year I'm comparing my options during Medicare open enrollment.
You can't assume your current health or drug plan is the best one for you.
And you gotta make sure your drugs are covered. That's important.
So is saving money.
Review all your options at Medicare.gov. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. Created with a share of the 1984 Olympic Games surplus, LA 84 began operations in 1985 as a grant-making and educational foundation. Today, the LA 84 Foundation supports hundreds of nonprofit youth sports organizations throughout Southern California annually, trains coaches, commissions research, convenes conferences, and maintains the world's premier Olympic and sports library collection. They are transforming lives and communities through the power of youth sports. To find out about youth sports programs for yourself or your child, and to get information about the grants and support they offer to schools and nonprofits, or if you want to make a donation, please visit la84.org. That's la84.org. Or you can call them at 323-730-4600. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
This is KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio that's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Andy in his Feels playlist. The voice of reason is on complete fire tonight.
I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Everybody searching for a hero.
My.
People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who fulfilled my needs. A lonely place to be. And so I learned to depend.
Uncle?
So, the Blue Spirit. I wonder who could be behind that mask.
What are you doing here?
I was just about to ask you the same thing. What do you plan to do now that you've found the Avatar's bison? Keep it locked in our new apartment? Should I go put on a pot of tea for him?
First, I have to get it out of here.
And then what? You never think these things through. This is exactly what happened when you captured the Avatar at the North Pole. You had him, and then you had nowhere to go.
I would have figured something out.
No! If his friends hadn't found you, you would have frozen to death.
I know my own destiny, Uncle.
Is it your own destiny? Or is it a destiny someone else has tried to force on you?
Stop it, Uncle. I have to do this.
I'm begging you, Prince Zuko. It's time for you to look inward and begin asking yourself the big questions. Who are you? And what do you want?
Hey, listen, we in here wildin' tonight. Man, I raised my kids on that cartoon. That surprised me. My children loved that cartoon growing up. The Last Airbender. And it was so many meaningful moments in that cartoon that it made me feel comfortable allowing them to watch it. That was a scene with Prince Zuko and his uncle Iroh, who was this old jolly grandmaster that was full of wisdom and jewels like that. The Last Airbender, great cartoon on Nickelodeon, man. The kids love that show because of those kinds of moments. And of course, Prince Zuko, he had an inner war going on. Did he want to go to the dark side or the light side? And he had a mentor in his uncle when his father betrayed him and burned his face. So he wanted to prove something to us. So in that scene, you're listening, and he said, is this somebody else's goal for your life? Or how are you going to be your way through it? I love it. I love it. I love it. Let me get Wiggy from NYC, New York in the building. Which borough are you calling from? And what are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
Hi, everyone.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Such great content.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm from Jamaica, New York.
Okay.
Yeah. And how I feel about the topic tonight and previous topics is I learned so much about myself and how my shortcomings, which is okay because I'm at that age where I wouldn't crumble, from seeing my faults. But I have to admit that I am very performative.
In what way?
I do. When I'm dealing with people, which I'm basically dealing with, say I'm retired, and I don't have a lot of friends, but with my neighbors, the doctors, interacting if I'm out and about in the world. I try to see the spirit of an individual.
If I may ask just a quick question, are you performative or maybe just a little guarded? And I think being guarded out in the world is okay. You tell me, is there a difference? Is there a distinction there?
I'm very guarded.
So you might not be performative. You might just be protective, and that's fine, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I've had experience when I was too open, available, and vulnerable. It almost lost my life about it. So I had to dial back and start trying to focus. Okay, what type of energy is this?
Sounds like discernment. Yes.
Yeah, and don't be too forward. Try to hear where this person is coming from. Observe their eyes, their body language, something about them. I'm going to give you an example. I went to the doctor. I had called about an appointment. And first of all, I had been warned not to go there by 3 different people. But it was convenient. I said, well, I'll just go ahead on and see for myself. I entered in the room. The person came in. They didn't introduce themselves. They sat down. They crossed their legs, and they proceeded to open the computer, the laptop, and to read what was in the computer. I asked him to close the computer because I'm here. And let me tell you why I'm here. He overrode what I said and started saying things about, well, are you, like, to me it was like some dislike or something, some judgment. And
criticism.
So I tried to dial it back, but he went forward. At which point I said, let me close him down. And I just said, am I here for you or are you here for me? And then I went on to explain why I was there. Did he have any remedy for me? And he said to me, well, don't you have any remedies at your age?
What?
At which point I said, let me get up out of here.
He said, it's time for me to go.
I said, baby, I got remedies for me and you and your staff. Okay. So he swung the door open and he left. He didn't say anything or whatever, and things were unresolved.
Mm-hmm.
At which point, I laughed because I had realized that I had matured in such a way that I saw how I had done some work on myself and I had learned something. And
what did you learn?
I learned, well, it wouldn't have played out like that in previous times.
A few years back, it wouldn't have played out the same way. Is that what you're telling me?
No, a few months back.
A few months back. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Wiggy,
yeah. I've been
Wiggy,
doing some work.
don't go nowhere, Wiggy. I want you to stay right there because I want to finish our conversation. I'm enjoying Wiggy. She's calling all the way from Jamaica, New York, NYC. You already know what it is. Listen, when we come forward, we're going to finish our discussion with Wiggy, and we're going to continue to peel this conversation back. We got callers from South Central Los Angeles, Houston, Texas, as well as New York. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call us at 1-800-920-1580. Let's get it.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Esther Dillard with BIN News Now. New Jersey Senator Cory Booker announced a new tax cut bill called Keep Your Pay Act. Here's the Black Democrat on his official Senator Facebook page.
No household in America should pay federal income tax on their first $75,000 of earnings.
The plan also includes an expansion of tax credits that put more money in the pockets of working families. He says it would be fully paid for by disclosing unfair tax loopholes used by the ultra-wealthy. Airport security wait times are causing headaches for many travelers as the partial government shutdown continues. The shutdown has left most of the Department of Homeland Security, including the TSA, without funding since mid